There's an interesting transformation occurring in this pond. The water is turned pea green. Little do these waterfowl know they're bathing in an ocean of microorganisms. But before we dive in, let's take a look around the edge of this pond to see what creatures we can encounter. Hugging the edges of this path are dense patches of moss and lichen. Those interesting towers that stick up from each of them are reproductive structures, the equivalent of flowers for these odd plant-like organisms, which are actually a combination of fungus and algae, each of them working together to form a large structure. If we look at the moss, we can actually encounter a third type of organism, these microscopic single-celled organisms inching their way along through thin films of water. There are also microscopic multicellular animals like this mite, a very distant relative of larger arthropods like this cricket. The diversity in size among these arthropods is kind of amazing. To see another example of this, we can inch even closer to the pond, where we can encounter swarms of springtails, creatures small enough that they can actually hop across the surface of the water. And right below them, there's a whole jungle of aquatic creatures, swimming through what I assume is either an algal bloom or pollen, are a vast menagerie of crystal clear shrimp-like creatures. They contain microscopic eyes, perhaps not as detailed as our own, but good enough to help them navigate this alien environment and look for food. This burst of activity occurs every spring as the waters warm up. Something for you to consider the next time you decide to take a dip in that soupy green water. I'll leave you with that thought because that's all the time we have for this week. Check out my YouTube, Instagram, or my website, which I've linked to below, to see more of my wildlife work. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next week.